Hello, this is Alexey. In previous video tutorials, we create responsive company website from scratch with a blog, portfolio, and upload it to the hosting. During video tutorials, we many times use the visual text editor TinyMSE to format the text. In this video tutorial, we will take a close look at another editor, JCE. First, you need to download it. Go to the official site, press download, download the editor. We will use free one. Just click download, and then I recommend you to download the MediaBox. This is additional plugin. Just click download, and after this go to your admin panel. Go to System, click Extensions, and just install it. After a few seconds you will see something like this, and then go here and install JCE MediaBox. After this, go to System, Plugins, find MediaBox and enable it. After this, go to Home Dashboard, Global Configuration, and here in Default Editor, select Editor JCE. Now let's go to Content, Articles, and click to our test article. Here we can see our new editor, and now let's work with it. You can copy text and paste it. Ctrl-C and Ctrl-V on the keyboard. Or you can, for example, copy with the help of this tool and paste with the help of Ctrl-V. Also, you can cut the text and paste it. Also, let's see how to copy text without additional HTML tags. For example, let's copy this text. Go here, just paste it. If we save our text, let's refresh the page, we can see our article, but here in the code we can see a lot of additional tags. That's not good. In some cases it can break your design, so once more, copy, and now click here, paste as plain text. Paste it here, insert, now save it, refresh the page, we can see our text, but without additional tags. Now let's see how to change color, size, and other font style. For example, we can select the text and make it red. Or we can select this text and change background color. For example, green. As you can see, red and green. We can change its size, for example, like this. We can change style of the text, for example, make it bold, italic, we can make it underline, or use the button streak through. Let's update our page, and we can see some changes. Also, we can change font family, Arial Black, or Georgia, or other fonts. Let's refresh our page and we can see our changes here and here. Now let's change text alignment. For example, we can see here alignment on the left, Now let's change, for example, align full, center, left will be the same, and the right will be on the right. As you can see, the alignment was changed. There are 6 heading levels in HTML. So I have 6 examples. Select first one and change heading 1. This will be heading 2, 3, and so on. Just save it. Update the page. You can see different styles for different fonts. In your case, with your template, there will be another styles, and the headings will look not like this, but they also will be from the biggest to smallest. Also, in the code, you can see they have tags H1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now let's create lists, ordered and unordered lists. Let's start with unordered. Just click here, and we can see the list with bullets. We can change them, for example, like this, or like this, or by default. Also, you can change it to audible list. You can change these numbers, for example, this, or this. Also, there are 10 items in my list. If I delete, for example, this item, the other items will be automatically refreshed. For example, delete it, and we can see the list was shorted to 9 items. JCE editor comes with its own file manager. Let's look at it. Go to Component, here is JCE editor, and here is File Browser. Here you can create new folder. For example, you can delete folders, you can rename folders, also you can delete, copy, paste and rename files, not only folders, and of course you can upload new images or other files, for example, archives, video files, and so on. Just select some images, upload it, and here they are. So you can use it in your articles. But here in articles you can insert images using this image manager. Here you can see the file manager as I showed you before. You can create new folder and upload new files. For example, now you can use it in your articles. Just insert it, save it, and you can see the image. I suggest you to upload images with dimensions you need on your site. Do not upload big images. That's not very good for site speed. Let's change, for example, some settings. Let's make it smaller, for example, like this. But in this case, the image not exactly smaller. Let's update it. Here we can see alignment, for example, center. Also, we can change border. Here on the Advanced tab, you can set title, something like this. And here on the Image tab, you can set alternative text for ILT tag, something like this. And now let's see the result. Refresh the page. Here we can see title, and in the code we can see ILT tag. Here it is. Let's see some examples with image and text alignment. For example, make it left. Here we can see the text, or make it right. Also we can see text on the left. But as you can see, there is no space between image and text. Let's correct it. There is margins, for example, on the right. It will be 20. And as you can see, now we have a space here. Now let's see how we can create image pop-up. For this purpose, we already installed JCE MediaBox plugin, so we need to know link for this image. Just right button click, copy image link. Here we can insert link, but here we insert our link, and here on pop-ups we need to select JCE MediaBox pop-up and just save, and let's look at our result. Just click and we can see our pop-up image. There are several tools. For example, we can insert title, caption. Here we can specify our dimensions and change other settings. Let's save the page, update it, and we can see the title, the caption, and we can see the picture become smaller. Now let's see how to insert a link to a video in pop-up window. In this case, we also will use JCE MediaBox. Here we can see some video. Just copy the URL, go here, click here, change our URL to YouTube. Here we can delete our settings and just update the page. As you can see, we have our YouTube video. It's playing in pop-up, so now you can use this knowledge to insert videos in pop-up. But you can insert videos not only for images, you can insert some text also. Select it, click link, insert your link, select JCE MediaBox, save it, update it, and now you can see the video in pop-up window, but now it appears by clicking on the text. Let's see how to create links. For example, on this text I want to click and go, for example, here. Just copy URL, select the text, click here, insert the link, update the page, and now click and you go here. You can change target window, for example, open in new window, update it, and we have new window with our site. Also, you can change title, Here is the pop-up with title, but the link works the same. Also, you can insert link to the page from your site. For example, here, just copy it and insert here. With the help of this tool, you can delete the link. Now let's see how to create anchors or anchor link. For example, I want to click on test2 and go on this page to this text. So, let's find this text and let's insert the anchor. Click here and insert the anchor name. The anchor name must be unique. There can be only one exact main on this page. So just insert it, save it, click the link, and here we can see our anchor, select it, update the page, click here, and we can see the page goes to our text and we stay on the same URL. But what about if I want to go, for example, here on the another page to specific text? So let's find out where is this article. Here it is. Here we need to create an anchor. For example, test1. Let's go to our test page. Select test3. And here we don't see our test1 anchor. So what we need to do? We need to copy the URL of this page, insert this symbol and write our anchor name, test1. Now let's go to test page, click here, and we can see our page, and we've got to our text just like we want. Let's work with the table. We can create it like this, or we can create it like this. Now I will insert some text for the test purpose. Here we can see our table. On the side it looks not exactly like in the editor. Let's change it. For example, now we have a lot of tools. We can delete the table. We can insert rows before or after current row. Also, we can delete these rows. We can insert columns before or after current column. Also, we can delete these columns. Also, we can delete the whole table, but I won't do that. If you need, you can merge cells, for example, like this, or like this, or you can split them, like this, and like this. But after that, you need to copy text in cells you want. And now let's work with properties of the cells, columns, and rows. Here we can see the tool Table Row property. Just click on it. You can change the alignment, for example, right. You can change other styles, for example, border, As we can see, there is a border here. We can use not just only these tools, we can click right button and see the same tools. For example, insert table, table properties, delete properties, cell tools, row tools, and column tools. Now let's see, for example, row tools. We can cut rows and paste rows. For example, cut row and paste row. Here we can see column tools, but we already use it. Let's see, for example, table properties. We can change the alignment, for example, center. We can change the width of the table, for example, 50%. Here we can see some changes. We can change the border style, but for the whole table. And now let's select, for example, these two cells and see some cell options. Here we can see table cell properties. We can change alignment. We can change vertical alignment. We can change wide and high. For example, like this. As you can see, there are different alignment for different cells. Let's select all cells. We can change, for example, border for all cells. Something like this. And one more thing I want to show you, almost forgot about it. We can change paddings between cells and text. Just click Table Properties and insert Cell Paddings. Here we can see blog category. We can see title, some text, and read more button. After we click it, we can see the full text, and here we can see another article, but without read more button. How we can create this read more button? We need to go to our article and use this tool, read more. Just insert this line, save, update the page. Now we can see some intro text and full text. Now let's work with the find and replace. Here we can see our tool. Just click find and you can find some text you need. Also, you can replace Joomla with Joomla 4. Replace or replace all. In some cases, you might need to insert quotes in the text with different design. Just insert your text, select it, and click block quote. Save it, and if your template have some styles for the quotes, the text will look much more better than this one. But if you look at the code, we have block quotas, so in your case there will be some styles, for example, line here or some images here. So the style depends on your template. Now let's look on intent tools. Just click here and we can see some intent on the left, and we can go back here. Let's work with very important tools, Undo and Redo. For example, make some changes, add some text, maybe delete some text, change alignment, and now you can click on Undo and you can see all the changes I made were disappeared. Or you can click Redo and now we can see all our changes come back. But if I click Save, I won't have any opportunity to undo the changes. So these tools work before you click Save button. In some cases you need to edit the code, so you can click here and see all text and you can edit. Let's see how Subscript and Superscript tools are working. So just select the text and click Superscript. And here we can see Subscript tool. Just save it, update the page, and you can see some changes. Also, you can insert some special characters. Click here and you can insert, for example, copyright or maybe some arrows and so on. Also in JCE editor we have some useful tool for letter case. Select the text and click, for example, Uppercase. Or you can select other options, for example, lowercase. And the last one tool I want to show you, it's horizontal rule. Just click it and we can see our rule here. In the next video tutorial we will work with articles and look at the content component. If you have questions, please leave them in the comments. If this video was helpful to you, please give it a like. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, this is Alexey, see you soon in new tutorials.